How's it going? It's Carl Joseph here. Tarry the Psychic Medium. 15, 16 years. The word of the day is balance. I just made a Facebook Live, which was good to do because it was helping me to put together what it is that I want to say within this space, within this moment. I was talking about divine harmony and the fact that perhaps everything is always in balance. When I am teaching people the psychic modalities, we are looking at what I would call the web of creation. It's like Madam Web, that terrible, awful fucking film that just came out, but that's based on a Marvel character that's in the comics. She helps Spider-Man. She's a blind woman who can see, I guess the past and the present and the future, but she sees it like a big web, and that's how I work when I am looking at people's lives. I'm looking at them and, everything to do with them, their thoughts and their emotions and their feelings and why they are the way that they are based on where they've come from that's created them into the instrument that they are so that they can do what they're here to do, as they move forward in their life. And how does that sit in relation to the totality of God? Now, so I see it as a web. My Nawal in my astrology is some people would say that, the day that I was born in London, in the UK, would make me Can, which is the snake. However, the system, which is, their medicine and their healers, and they work kind of in a field that I work in. But in Guatemala, it was the day before in the nighttime, the 7th of October in the nighttime, which would make me Cat, which is the web, it's the spider. The net, and once again I work very much and resonate very much with that space. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. I lean more towards Cat, but whatever. The point is, there is an interconnectedness of all things. So back to balance and harmony. People don't want to feel bad, right? When something doesn't sound in harmony, when it's dissonant, when there's discord, we say it's wrong, right? It's in alignment. It shouldn't be that way. We can't see the godliness in it. We can't see the divine in it. I think that's illusionary. When people play jazz, sometimes you can hear things and it's, ooh, is that off? Is it not off? But within the context of the piece and the notes and the sounds that are played afterwards, it then makes context. It then makes sense. Now, what if your life is doing that? And the other issue and problem is, right, it may not feel good within that moment, but we need to open that up to the totality of your life, first of all, and then the totality of the collective. Because it might not make sense in that moment, but it makes sense 10 years later. And not only does it make sense 10 years later, but it makes sense 3 generations down the line. Because of where you've come from 3 generations before with your great-grandparents. We are so interconnected that divine harmony, divine perfection is moving throughout time and space in a way that we can't always perceive because we are in our human experience. So that's it. I hope that makes some sense. Everything is working out how it needs to. You are where you need to be, doing what you need to be doing for that thing that is larger and bigger than you, and that is God. If you want to work with me, carltreslove.com. If you want to give these videos, PayPal at carltreslove. I have one spot available for another apprentice. It's a year-long curriculum. There's currently 10% off for November. But yeah, you have access to a full folder of modules. We go through all of the psychic modalities. You have one-to-one calls with me twice a month for a year. And we go through the totality of the curriculum and how all of these pieces and parts come together. There's a facilitation module, all about ethics and holding space, so that, after the year you have, you can work with numerology and astrology and palmistry and tarot. So yeah, that is that. But there's only one spot available because it's not for everybody. You have to be in the right moment, right timing. this has to do this. There's no point in doing it for anybody involved if it ain't for you. So there's that. I've got moon meetings as well. There are 2 spaces available for those. They are year-long spaces. We meet together on the full moon for 2 hours. You also have a year-long folder, and we work with the Vedic system. Where is the full moon? What are you navigating? What are you releasing? What are you completing? What energy will you be working with, in the next few weeks until the next full moon? And yeah, you do a year-long space of working with the moon. I have 2 of those available. All of the details are on my website. So that there is that. I also have one space that I'm really been toying with, but we will see. A year, I guess it's a year subscription of working with me, which if anybody wants or needs, reach out or message me on my website. But there's terms and conditions. It is an unlimited on-call space. If you need me, you can ring me. We can work with where you're at. It might be a weekly thing, I think, but yeah, you get access to me for a year. And it's a one-off payment subscription for the year. Ooh, I've never done that before. Juicy. But you've kind of got to go with it. I am not doing that. I'm not making that available to everybody, sorry. And if it's because I'm not into spaces where people disempower themselves, I can help you to see the connectedness and remember who you are and bring you back to your spirit and your soul. But the moment you start disempowering yourself, or it's too needy or too emotionally draining, not interested, right? That is a mark of a good facilitator. Yes, let me tell you that. No, right? So that's it, I think. That's all I need to say. I'm going to go and make a TikTok and a Mr. Black video and then get on with the rest of the day. Okay, so that's it. Like I will always say, remember, all is good, all is God, all is love, until we connect again soon in 8-bit.